Alright, YouTube, so I'm doing a review on the Triumph 765. This is limited edition bike. This is 589 out of 765. Number 589. I posted a short and I saw a guy comment on it, and I forgot to say that, so I'm throwing this clip on there so he knows which one it is. Shout out to that guy in the comments. I'm gonna make sure I let him know the video's up. But yeah, I'm doing a review, and I'm doing a review in an ugly weather setting. It's a little foggy outside, and it's drizzling already. I already got wet, but I gotta do what I gotta do. This is the only time I have to record when I'm not working, so if it's raining, it doesn't matter. I have to ride the bike and record. But this is gonna be my review of this bike. First ride and review of this bike. The bike is beautiful, man. It's so, the suspension is so good on it. Probably top-notch suspension of all bikes I ever driven. Compared to mine, like the seat, you don't feel the seat at all. It's just really comfortable. You see how I can get on the highway on here. There's a lot of traffic, and I can't really go too fast because it's raining. I can't really go too fast because it's raining, so I gotta make sure I chill, relax, and just enjoy the ride. Talk about how I feel about this bike. This bike is absolutely a must-have if you can afford it, and if you want a bike and you don't know what to get. This bike is definitely a must-have. This bike is absolutely beautiful. It has a lot of top-end speed. It really wants to ride around 60, 70 miles per hour. That's like the best. That's when it feels the best. That's when it feels like it's not like being forced. Like right now, I'm going 30 in first gear, and it's like, it feels forced. I'll go to second, I'll feel a little better. It is so flickable too. This is definitely 1000% a track bike, by the way. This thing is like flickable. Fun to ride too. Looks like it didn't rain over here where I'm at now, so that's really, really good. That makes me feel more confident on the motorcycle. But the rain ain't stopping me. I have dreams to become a YouTuber one day, so I gotta go out there and ride the bike. I have to go out. It doesn't matter if it's raining, it doesn't matter what's happening. I have to just go out there and ride. Because the bike ain't gonna ride itself, and it ain't gonna record its own video. You guys are gonna see a lot of highway too, because I'm gonna go 30 something minutes to meet up Cisco, and we can ride back together. Hopefully he's recording too. Hopefully he's fixed his GoPro, that way I can maybe use this footage too, his audio. You guys can hear us both maybe. I don't know that yet. I'm on my way to the location and doing a first ride on this bike. But this bike, man, is absolutely everything like you ever want in a bike. It sounds beautiful. Like if you want sound, this bike has it, no doubt. I know the camera is picking that up. No way the camera doesn't pick up all the spots and everything, all the little stutters. Like this right here. This thing is telling me to go north. Okay. It looks cloudy where I'm going, so hopefully I don't ride into a storm. Not the ideal weather. It's not the ideal weather to do a first ride and review on a motorcycle, but like I said, man, when you want to do something and you want to get somewhere, man, you cannot not post. So I have to get out here and ride in this type of weather. I don't want to. Trust me, I do not want to drive in this type of weather. You should not be riding in this type of weather. I hope you guys are not riding and staying safe. But I gotta make these videos. I gotta get this footage, and that's what we're doing today. Right now I'm going third gear, 55. The bike feels a little, still feels a little, it wants to go a little faster. Maybe right here, 70, third gear, fourth gear 70. This right here is the most comfortable. It's like you're in a car with four wheels. You do not feel the seat at all whatsoever. The handlebars, then they are not bouncy at all. They're not vibry. You can barely feel them. This bike is just all around a comfortable, fast bike. The sitting position is great. You get to choose. You have a lot of space. There's a lot of space in the seat. Like right now, I'm sitting mid position on it. I don't know if you guys can tell if I look down. I'm close to the tank a little, just a little tiny bit, not that much. But I feel like super, super comfortable right here. And then if I do, my shoulders do start to hurt a little bit. I could easily just move back a little tiny bit like this. I don't know if you guys can see that. And now I have a different sitting position to where my shoulders barely hurt now. Now if I get uncomfortable in that position, then I'll move closer. Like this bike is beautiful, it's comfortable, fast. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. This bike is fast. I'm gonna try to stay under 80 though. That way I don't have to blur that's why I don't have to blur nothing. You just got to see the speedometer and see everything I'm doing. Also, this bike got automatic quick shifting up and down. That's an auto blipper if you guys didn't know what that is. Meaning you won't see me touching the clutch at all this ride. Like I'm in 5th gear now. If you guys can see that, I'm gonna drop to 4 without touching the clutch. Look at that. Drop to 3rd without touching the clutch. Drop to 2nd without touching the clutch. This bike is absolutely insane. I love that. That's my favorite part about this bike, by the way. Just the fact that you do not have to touch the clutch. If you guys pay attention to me while I'm talking this whole video and riding, I would not be touching this at all. Unless I have to emergency brake or anything, but you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to shifting up and down, I am not touching it. That's my favorite part about the bike. I wish my bike would have that. Fast because the roads are wet a little bit. So as soon as I hit a curve, I'm gonna slow my ass down. I try to stay underneath 80 the whole time. That way I can talk to you guys too and concentrate a little better. Because as soon as speed gets involved, you can't really talk and ride. Speed is a big thing, man. So once you're going fast, you kind of have to concentrate. But this bike has the power if you want it. Is that another bike or something? This bike definitely has the power if you want to use it. Especially, is this a beginner bike? I do not think it's a beginner bike at all. This should be maybe your 2nd bike, maybe 3rd. As a beginner, I feel like this has way too much power for it. It's a true 800, right? So, this bike is absolutely insane. I'm gonna make sure I put all the specs and everything in the comments. That way you guys know exactly what I'm riding. How many cc's, what type of tune it has. Put all of that in the description below. But it does look like I'm riding into a big storm. Oh my god. That looks horrible over there. Hopefully I do not get caught into that, and if I do, I'm gonna just put a little clip of me in it right now. But I hope I don't. But with my luck, it's probably what's gonna happen. That's just what happens every time with me. So another thing that keeps happening to me is the microphone situation, man. I keep losing audio. I keep getting unlucky with the audio, man. I keep checking every time, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's so annoying. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the first review and bike of this ride. I remember last time I rode a fast bike, the KTM. I'll put a clip of the video of when I rode the KTM. I'll put it on the top left. I had to blur the screen the whole time because you get in trouble for that thing. You know what I'm saying? But I do go the speed limit, so I shouldn't have to blur it, you know? I'm going the speed limit. Every time, so the blur don't really matter. Even though if it does go blurry sometimes, that's just like the camera just mess it up. I'm going the speed limit, trust me. Uh-oh, the ground looks more wet over here. Oh. wish this bike had cruise control. That's the only thing this bike is missing. Literally, this bike, the only thing this bike is missing is cruise control. If this bike has cruise control, that would be like the best thing ever. Like, I wouldn't have to have my hand on here or on here. Imagine that. Imagine I have to use the handlebars at all. Not even to keep the speed you're going. That would be so awesome. That KTM I was riding, that had cruise control, man. Oh my god, that bike is so beautiful too. But this one right here, this Triumph, the Moto 2, number 589 out of 765. This is not how I wanted to do my first ride-in review of this bike. I did not want to do it in the rain. I did not want to do it on the highway. I wanted to go on a nice cruise around the city, talk to you guys, tell you how it feels. It is definitely a highway bike. It is not a street bike, I'll tell you that much. It is definitely a highway bike. But I wanted to take it around the city and show you guys how this bike would do, and then going through the buildings, how loud it is. But this rain, man, this weather, it just keeps doing these things to me, where every time I have my day off from work, it rains, like every time. This has been the worst luck I ever had when it came to the weather in the summer. This has been the worst. I need you guys to subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe, like the video, leave comments, tell me what you guys want to see and all of that. That way I could make it somewhere, move out of state. Help me out, please. Help me move out of the state. I promise you, if you guys support me a little tiny bit, I will move out of this state, and I will move to an all summer state, and I will ride every single day. I promise that. That's my plan. That's my goal. And I'm putting it out into the universe. I'm saying it in the YouTube video. That's the way I could go back in the future whenever I do end up doing it, and showing you guys that I can do whatever you put your mind to, honestly. Riding is like therapy. Anything could be going wrong in my life, and then you hop on my bike, I hop on a bike, and it's just like everything goes away. Just me, the motorcycle, the wind, and it's a vibe, to be honest. I definitely recommend, if you guys don't ride, I recommend you start riding. I recommend you guys get yourself a nice little beautiful bike. It doesn't have to be a speed demon, anything. My R7 is not a speed demon at all. I love riding my bike. I do love riding this one, though. I'm not gonna lie, but I do love mine, for sure. I love mine more. You definitely love your property more than you love other people's, right? But I never rode this bike in the rain, and it feels comfortable so far. I know my brother said he has really slicky tires, so it is kind of dangerous, but like I said before, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta get the videos in. I don't got time to be playing around. The weather ain't gonna stop me. That should be the same for everything. Nothing should stop you from doing what you want to do. If it was a tornado, I would be home just chilling though. I'm not gonna lie. But this little weather ain't stopping me. I should probably change my YouTube channel to Storm Chaser, because I keep riding into storms all the time, a whole bunch of times. This is what I keep doing, so I might as well just embrace it. This is definitely where this bike wants to be. 5th gear, 6th gear, and 70 going 80. This is when this bike is just like golden. Right now I could ride like this maybe for 2-3 hours and have no problems. Because I don't feel nothing. I don't feel it on the handlebars. I don't feel it on my booty. I don't feel it on my feet. I don't feel the bike at all. It's just me riding like I'm on the air. The only thing I feel is the wind smacking my arms and my chest. That's about it. And if you guys get yourself like a leather jacket, or really like motorcycle nice leather jacket, then you probably won't even feel that at all either. So this bike is beautiful, it's comfortable, super comfortable. The sitting position is perfect. You have a lot of space sitting, like your seat has a lot of space. So even if you're a big body human, you can still sit on this thing. And if you guys keep seeing me look to the left and then looking to the right, that's just me cleaning the water off my visor. That's the uncontrollable speed this bike got. bike is absolutely beautiful, man. When this bike wants to go, this bike wants to go. That's another thing about it too. Like, you can never get bored of that either. Once you open that throttle, man, this bike is gonna go, go, go. I call it that uncontrollable speed. If anything goes wrong, you're in trouble. It's kind of dangerous, but that's the sport we live in. Number one feature, man, I'm telling you guys. If you guys are able to put an auto blipper on your bike, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. It is the best addition to any bike you can own. For the simple fact that even if you are a bad rider, just because you just started riding or whatever, this would help you get better instantly, because it just takes one more thing you have to do. Mind you, I still want you guys to learn how to upshift and downshift without a blipper, of course. You don't wanna really depend on the blipper to do everything for you. I would definitely recommend putting it on your bike after you already know how to go up and down on your own. Crazy. Yeah, I made it to the beach on the review. So far so good. Tires got sticky on me, so that's good, safe. Man, this bike is fast. It's faster than mine, I'll tell you that much. Probably the fastest bike I've ridden. Definitely faster than that KTM I rode for sure. This is the Daytona 765 Triumph limited edition. He has the red Domino grips on it. It used to be a different color. Matching with this. I like it, man. He has a good setup going for it. Maybe this needs to get changed to another color. I'll talk to him about it. Not my bike, so I cannot do it. But yeah, man, this bike is beautiful and fast. So fast. It's the Triumph Daytona 765. I'll put everything in the description below. That way you guys can just scroll down and see all of it right there. And then maybe no, he doesn't need to keep this because of this, so it can match a little bit. Put it in there. It looks good. Then I got the smooches, the plate. You guys see it? From Hawaii, Aloha State.